Jason Garrett ain't gonna last.
No.
I mean, please. Let me tell y'all something right now. Jason, first of all, the blasphemy that this man just said.
I can't even
Him and Damian Woody.
I saw that.
The two D's, okay? The two D's. No wonder they picked the damn Dallas Cowboys. Okay, here's the deal, y'all. Here's the deal. They picked the Dallas Cowboys to come out of the NFC and making me laugh. All right, so when that doesn't happen, because you know what y'all did, right? Y'all set Jason Garrett up, and especially for you because you love the man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You set him up because here's the problem. Jerry Jones, my buddy Jerry Jones. He's watching, and he heard what you just said. He heard what Damian Woody said, and he's gonna go like that. Yeah. We should get this stuff. You gotta remember something. Jerry Jones had an opportunity to extend Jason Garrett in the offseason. He did not, and he was unapologetic about it. His attitude was, I'm holding everybody else accountable. Right. I'm going to hold him accountable. He's never said anything else negative about Jason Garrett, just that. How would I know that? Because that's exactly what the hell that man told me to my face. He sat up there and said, Stephen A., I hold everybody else accountable. I hold everybody else accountable. I got to hold the coach accountable, too. We're all accountable, including me. That's what he said, and he left it at that. All I'm saying is this. I was proud of Jerry Jones because he said, no, it ain't about you getting along, our relationship. I got love for you the whole nine. I can't hold these players accountable and not the coach. Yeah. They got to get it done. And I'm telling you they won't as long as Jason Garrett is coaching them. So that will not last. That will not last.
I think you're probably right. If he doesn't get it done this year, he's out. But I think he's going to get it done this year. And talk about blasphemy. You guys so disrespectful to Jason Garrett as if he hasn't had success. He has. He's had you go to the last 3 years, he's had the third most wins of any coach in the last 3 years.
What has he done for me lately? Like
the last 3 years. That's why I did that.
What has he won?
He won a lot of football games. Like when you get in the playoffs, it's entirely different. It's a one random sample.
You want participation trophies?
No, it's not about participation trophies. It's about overreacting to a one-game random sample. I understand if Jerry Jones wants to move on, but Jason Garrett, let's not pretend like Jason Garrett has been trash. We measure coaches
I didn't say he was trash.
We measure coaches by wins and losses, and he has had the third most wins of any coach in the last 3 years in front of a lot of other names who you guys consider really good coaches.
Okay, I think what we're saying is he hadn't won
fourth
the
most
big
wins. I'm
games.
sorry, I got
he
that
hadn't
wrong.
won the big games. Like he's won games, but he hadn't won the games that we wasn't expecting him to win. Like all the games that we said, oh, he's gonna lose, he lost them.
So you talk about Jason Garrett.
Only game Jason Garrett won that nobody expected him to win was the regular season game they won against New Orleans and Dallas last year.
And
that's it.
And the last three,
that's it.
Hold on.
He's did exactly what we thought he was gonna do.
What about the 13 games he won with a backup quarterback when Tony Romo went down? We was expecting him to go at 13-3. Backup quarterback.
Hold on.
Your third round draft pick, Dak Prescott.
His name would be Dak Prescott.
That's fair.
Who, by the way, we acknowledge can ball a little bit.
Yes.
But let me be very clear, because see, here's what you're missing.
13 games.
And this is why you should be ashamed of yourself. Because you see, we got to talk about the process, especially when we amongst each other as brothers. Yeah. The process is what we got to pay attention to, because y'all are talking about the job Jason Garrett has done overall. I'm talking about the fact he didn't even deserve the opportunity. When he was an offensive coordinator, he was getting paid as much as Wade Phillips, who was the head coach. He was the $3 million man, the coach in waiting. This is what he got, right? Now, let me ask you this question. In Big D, Dallas, coaching for Jerry Jones, back to back, 8-8 seasons, back to back, they lost the division crown and missed the playoffs each year, losing on the very last game of the season. And all 3 years, they ain't even lose to the same team. This ain't Toronto running into LeBron James. They lost to the Giants, the Eagles, and the Redskins.
Was we expecting them to win those games?
Excuse me.
Was we expecting them to win those games?
There was some expectation, at least a couple of times. All I'm saying is this. Listen to this.
Okay.
You should have been fired then if you were Jason Garrett. The fact is that he had Tony Romo. He had a crew, and they couldn't even make the playoffs.
No problem.
So when you talk about Jason Garrett, I'm saying, don't forget that. Don't forget that. And then, by the way, you got one playoff victory. You beat the Lions. And by the way, you probably robbed them on that game.
They beat the Seahawks last year.
Yes, they did.
They beat the Seahawks last year.
And they beat the Seahawks last year. I said
that's fine.
last year.
It seems like your anger is aimed at the wrong person. Your anger should be aimed at your boy. The one you were just talking about, how much you were just talking about you love him.
He just challenged the relationship. My buddy Jerry and Stephen Jones, those are my boys. We gonna have some Budweisers together. And I don't drink, but we gonna have some Budweisers together.
You talked about us amongst
right.
us as brothers sitting here talking about the opportunity that Jason Garrett got that he may not have deserved.
He didn't deserve.
You know who gave him that opportunity?
I understand.
That's that man. So maybe you need to holler at your buddy about treating people fairly. Don't tell me about it. Don't take it out on Jason Garrett.
Unlike you, I don't exercise in futility because I can't get rid of a billionaire owner. You see what I'm saying? If the
You don't gotta get rid of him, but you can convince
if that was the case, it would have been James Dolan. He'd been gone from the Knicks years ago. So understand that's an exercise of futility. All I'm saying is this, in all seriousness, Jason Garrett, when you look at the rosters that he has had available to him, along with his record, along with the number of times he's missed the playoffs, even though he's made it 2 of the last 3 years with one playoff game in each of those times, the fact of the matter is he has underachieved. The fact of the matter is there are coaches out there that have been better than him. And the only reason he has kept his job is because Jerry Jones has a good relationship with him. That's a fact.
Next time you with Jerry Jones,
I did tell him that.
And he drinking whatever he drinking, and you having lemonade.
Well, he wasn't drinking. He wasn't drinking at the time. He was around his family and loved ones. He's at the Super Bowl party. He's at the Super Bowl party. The NFL Super Bowl party.
Call him your buddy.
Yeah. He is my buddy.
If you're not going to tell him about his decision.
And then ripped him up.
He didn't rip him up. He came on how much he loved him and Steven.
Excuse me. I sit up there and show you love. I'm ripping you apart right now. I mean, it happens. Here's the deal. The fact of the matter is, have I had this conversation with my buddy Jerry Jones? Of course I've had that conversation. Have I told him, hell no? You should not give Jason Garrett an extension. You're damn right. Now, that's not to say he listens to me. We ain't that guy. I'm not Michael Irvin or somebody. But the bottom line is this. Here's the reality of the situation. Jason Garrett is the Achilles heel for the Dallas Cowboys. And one of these days, Rob Marinelli can coach defense. We know that. We don't know what Kellen Moore can do as an offensive coordinator. We're about to find out. Jason Garrett was an offensive coordinator, became a head coach. You know what Jason Garrett is most famous for? You know where I'm going. He claps. He claps more than cheerleaders. He claps more than cheerleaders.
That's fine.
That's what he does.
Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.